Here we go again. Good evening, boys and girls, and hello, food fans. Today, we're making crock pot taco soup. I don't really know why they call it a soup. It's more like a chili, to be honest, but it's really, really good. We'll show you how we put it together with some secret ingredients to serve and lots more excitement. So, let's get started. So here we have our ingredients for taco soup. We have our meat. We have our seasoning, Hidden Valley Ranch and taco seasoning. We have our green peppers and red peppers, orange peppers and onion. We have this whole kernel southwestern corn with poblano and red peppers. Some diced tomatoes, rotel, diced tomatoes and green chilies. We have our bush chili beans. So the first thing we're going to do is open up this cow and cook it. So we have about 2 pounds of hamburger meat here. We're just going to get it all nice and browned really good, and then we will begin the taco soup. Okay, our meat seems to be reasonably browned here. Other than that little bit of salt that I put in to begin with, we're not going to be seasoning this. The seasoning is going to come from these packets. We're just going to drain this off, and we'll start with our crock pottage. Gonna just put all this meat in here. The whole shebang, all this cow meat. That's a lot of meat. That filled up half this crock pot. We have our taco seasoning. Same thing with the Hidden Valley Ranch. Now we're gonna basically start adding these cans. You can do them in pretty much any order, doesn't really matter. In goes the rotel. Plop. In go the chili beans. Same with the diced tomatoes. And finally this southwest corn. Now we're just going to take a spoon and give all this a good stir. Remember, all that meat's on the bottom, so it might take a little while to get all this kind of married together, but we're going to do it. There we go. And now you see we have a nice little mix. What I'm going to do is put just a little bit of water in here. We're going to try to make it into the soup that it so wants to be. Now we haven't put the peppers and onions in because this is going to cook in this crock pot probably for at least 3 or 4 hours. We don't want to do the peppers and onions till maybe during the last hour because we don't want those to get, you know, incredibly smushy or whatnot. So I think this is pretty much it. So we'll put the lid on and kind of forget about it for a little while. Uh-oh, tinky tinky tonky, inky dinky donkey, chocolate covered monkey. And here's what we're looking at. Just about ready to lower the temperature and put our onions and peppers into it. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go ahead and turn it down to low at this point. And it is starting to smell good. Smell good. And even though it's almost 8 p.m., it is still daylight. I actually stepped out here. Oh, it's also windy. Taco soup. Okay, so here are the onions and peppers all chopped up from before, and we're going to proceed to first. Let's you know, you got to have some onion, some chunky monkey onion in this taco soup. So we're going to go ahead and put all that in here. Now for this, I'm not really sure. We have a nice little cornucopia, a vast array of different pepperages. And now we want to kind of stir those in. Let them get, you know, let those flavors combine.
We'll come back in a little while.
That is a gorgeous sunset. Yeah, and now it's becoming more like a soup. I may have misspoke earlier. Gonna let it go about another hour. Well, this time we'll turn it down to keep warm. And we're gonna keep it warm. Warm. bowl of this. Alright, just plop it out here. So here's our bowl, and now we shall decorate it. Cheese! A little bit, not too much. That's pretty good right there. Now is where these tostitos fritos. Stick them along the sides. I think that's sort of the way that we're going to roll with it here. Don't really put them into it so they don't get moist. You don't want them to get moist.
Moist.
Feed me, Seymour. We'll next salt that with a case of...
Also, this has nothing to do with anything else but penis.
And now the finishing touch, a little dollop of sour cream, or a little pot. There's a pot, and there's another pot, and that's enough pots. I guess we will try it. There we go. What is the woohoo part? Why do I keep saying woohoo? I don't really mean woohoo. I mean... Well, an organ at Florida nut short. 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 Apple pie, it makes me happy, and I'm glad. He even has a little put on the top. Yep. Up your nostril. Up your nostril. Nostril.
Daddy, is it true the new Stuffer White shows have 30% more air guitar than the old ones?
Timmy, get away from the internet.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good cow.